Okay, so I'm just gonna restart the stream from the beginning. Uh, I figured having 15 minutes of a BRB screen because my cats needed food and were being super shitty would not be a great way to start. So, anyways, we are back for Quantum Break, Chapter 3. We are infiltrating the Monarch Gala on Paul's Mansion Island to kidnap Dr. Amaral so she can fix the time machine that we found in William's second secret lab in a pool building. Okay.
Previously on Quantum Break.
Paul! Stop! Come back, goddammit! Ah!
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that could stop the fracture.
The second time machine. No.
What?
God damn it.
We can't fix the machine, but I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist.
She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Yeah, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Serene's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I didn't trust him for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
Appreciate it.
You know, now I'm noticing that the dev team was willing to make Beth
it look like
shorter
out there?
than Jack, but they didn't want Hatch to be shorter
Everyone's
or
concentrating on
taller
the party.
than Paul
So far, your
Serene.
crazy plan's working.
That's funny.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. Looks like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
It's probably super normal to have like a prison cell with an interrogation chamber and a viewing chamber in your R&D facility underneath your mansion, right?
Good luck.
Hey! He's escaping!
There's the melee. During time rush, press B to perform melee takedown. See, I knew there was a melee in this game. I knew. I'm not totally off my rocker.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning. My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good. Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, we're gonna have to move fast to get through. Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
Hey, that's Beth, and it looks like she has some kind of cool harness.
Very sci-fi and very Monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
How many Chronon thingies do I have? I have 4 points, and cost 4 points. Okay. And functional range 6 points. Okay, so that one's gonna be a while a ways.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar? Up you go.
Oh, press the button.
All right, that's it.
Wait a second. I think I might have missed something.
Just our people. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce. Yeah, we might as well take him.
Oh, I heard a beep. Oh, it's up there. Okay, so. How close do I gotta be to set this off? Okay, now let's do it.
I got eyes! Hostiles here!
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're like a mass murderer now,
Time
James.
felt broken
Jack,
here.
whatever your name is. Fuck. Gull Island sign. Riverport coastal defenses. The coastal defense. Okay, I actually don't care about that. Okay, how do I get up
The whole
there?
cannon felt unstuck in time. The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
It's locked.
Oops. No, I want that one.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys. Okay, quicker next time.
Faster, more intense. Ah, see, there's something back there.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know.
All right,
It's a
that's
risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I grab it for you.
Oh my god, my cat. She never actively wants my attention until I'm trying to stream. Oh, they got snipers. Okay, why'd the first guy take like one bullet? And this dude's taking half a mag. And now my other cat is eating her food. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Jesus Christ. She's too stupid to eat, and he gets pissy if you stop him from trying to eat her food. Hate it.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth. Need to get to the radar tower.
Yeah, I'm just looking for stuff.
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Whoa, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Fuck. Nice.
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa Sidmack. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
Really laying it on thick with the propaganda.
There we go.
Thank you. Welcome. Tonight marks a momentous occasion. For years, we have been building towards this day. Years of
Speech is
planning,
streaming.
developing.
Let's give Monarch the
training.
audience they deserve.
For me personally, this marks the end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from the shadows. We do so accepting great responsibility. I present to you the CFR, the Chronon Field Regulator. This device has been at the heart of our Chronon research since 2010, but I am here to assure you that it is so much more than just that.
2010,
this
huh?
device will be our salvation, and as promised, it is ready. To some of you, this means nothing. To others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration. A celebration in the face of darkness. We celebrate, but for some of you this means nothing. For others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration in face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared. We are prepared for what comes next. We are prepared to do what is necessary. We are prepared to survive. Thank you.
Look at him. Not a care in the world.
Now, if you choose the timeline where Martin Hatch does the speech instead, there will be gunshots during the speech, and Hatch will be whisked away mid-speech. And I mean, spoilers, but it's just a false flag thing. It was a setup by Hatch to have that happen, but it's definitely different than Paul being able to complete the speech.
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator. See, Paul's still fond of his own voice.
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
And obviously, when you stream Hatch attempted assassination, then things pick up, in the news and such. So things do change a little bit. I apologize for, not that I can do anything about it, but there's no subtitles on that movie.
No shit! Jesus. Thank you.
Well, and thanks for the guns.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
So, there is a Chronon upgrade thingy right here across these doors. You come in the other way, but multiple times when I've tried to play this game, I've had that bug out and I cannot act like you can go up to it and then not be able to pick it up. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. But if it does, I'm not gonna restart like the mission to fix it, because you have to restart the entire level in order to come back here. And fuck that.
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call.
And here, as Hatch continues to lay plans, he is going to attempt to assassinate Dr. Amaral before we can kidnap her. Bad news.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Well, they had eyes in the sky well before this.
What the hell is this? What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
Chronon dampeners take away your time powers, disable them, or leave their area of effect to regain your powers.
The hell do they need things like that?
Apparently they are not powerful enough
The
to...
device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a Chronon dampener.
Anyways, they're not powerful enough to stop the stutter from affecting the area that they that they produce. Shifter presentation. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Key attributes. Theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time, can only exist in zero state inside stutters, appearance likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Procedures. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation, seek cover inside the stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Oops, hang on. Don't want to read that with the stupid sound effect going. Okay. Oh boy. Got another big one. Okay, from Paul Serene, the Lifeboat Protocol to Lifeboat Maintenance. Greetings, Lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence Phase 3 of our plan. Tonight, I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement, to which you are all invited. By now, you have likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I'm not able to go over many of these issues in detail at tonight's gala, because many guests will not have knowledge of the Lifeboat Protocol. As such, I'm including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. The path forward, our journey ahead, the Lifeboat Protocol, status of the survival program, shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time, R&D tour, our future at work. 1. The path forward. When you were first chosen for the Lifeboat Protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust that it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to the cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. 2. Lifeboat Protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The Chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that Chronon power, as regulated by the Chronon field regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years, subjective years of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our Chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Or, to put it another way, if there is a solution to the end of time, I'm 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Shifters. We briefed you on all on the danger of the Chronon of the shifters, or where we now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Striker and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. R&D tour. Tonight we will be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry into our high security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are of course already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the Lifeboat Protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together, we will survive. So, Evil Paul really does think that he's doing the bad thing for the good reason. You know, as villains are wont to do.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaril's office.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. And seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. It made me wonder, if time was ending, what was it all for?
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Yeah, they
Ground zero.
And the CFR going missing. Okay, let's see if it works. Nice. Okay. Well, that's one less thing to worry about. Oh, what was that? That's a big boy.
What the fuck is that?
So the secret to the Juggernaut is that they have these the yellow packs on their backs that you have to zoom around so they can't turn around fast enough. Unfortunately, I ran out of juice, and you just have to shoot the weak point on their back.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
These things were designed like walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
I mean, I'll flatter myself a little bit. I took one down by myself.
Office?
Although I am interested, so like you saw in the intro cutscene, they have like this armor plating over their head, and then the camera functions as their eyes. Like, what specific, like, do stutter monsters like specifically attack your face or something like that? That seems like an interesting design choice. Although I guess it is kind of a smart design choice in a way, because you are protecting their face. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, hello. Might be able to get out from here.
Nope. Almost fucked that up.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Okay, let's hope I make this without fucking it.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Do these remind you of anything in Control? I wonder if Sam Lake has one or multiple of these in his office, because it seems to be a theme.
Dr. Amaril's office must be close.
Hey, what? What's that all about?
No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Friday social. Well, I don't think they're gonna make that one. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. Chronon text wanted. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die. Wow. They're really hardcore about their cups. Could you speak a little faster? I'm trying to stream here. From Martin to Clarice. Must move forward. I've aided in Jack... okay. I've aided in Jack Joyce's escape from his cell. He is here to kidnap Dr. Sophia Amaral. These are just like open communications that people are reading on their computers and not doing anything about. This presents the perfect opportunity to move forward with our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. When Paul hears about Jack's escape, he will order Sophia Amaral to be locked away in the Villa of Protection. As Jack nears her location, have Stetson sabotage the drone surveillance so that his movements will remain undetected. Assist Joyce's mission in any covert manner possible. Sophia is Paul's only resource capable of developing the treatments he needs. With her out of the picture, we only need to destroy his remaining treatments to render Paul helpless as his sickness grows. All of his treatments are kept in Dr. Kim's lab. I will gain access to the area and ensure that the entire lab is destroyed. I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events, spurred by the increasingly frequent stutters. Only then will we make our final move. Okay, so question 1. Why is Clarice Ogawa working with Martin Hatch to destroy Monarch and Paul Serene in the first place? We eventually sort of learn about why Hatch wants to, but why is Clarice working for him? Question 2. If you recall the beginning cinematic and the voiceover, as you see in the subtitles, we are being interviewed by Clarice, and she is still working for Monarch. So what is her agenda? Like, why did she want to take down Paul in the first place? What is she doing? And if you remember, everybody loved TPS report jokes at one point because of The Office. Or not The Office, Office Space. And yet again, more open communications that are just, you know, on screen. To Beth Wilder from Fiona, subject Joyce in custody. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then you need to know what's going on. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't exactly go as planned. According to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amaral in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of the plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Amaral. A poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around R&D facility? Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. I couldn't get a hold of Amaral's keycard, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to get to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. You won't let her go without a fight. Yeah, and it turns out that the thing she found in Dr. Kim's lab was Dr. Kim. From Martin Hatch, instructions for tonight to Monarch security team leads. It seems we are having an even busier day than we anticipated. Be aware that both Liam Burke and Jack Joyce are now being held in the detention center at the island. It should go without saying that Burke no longer has any authority within Monarch Solutions and should be treated as any other detainee. Both Burke and Joyce are considered exceptionally dangerous, and Joyce particularly so. He is Chronon active and should be handled with caution. That said, Joyce has given himself up. It's possible that he's realized the futility of his position and the fight has simply gone out of him, but I'm not convinced that he has no ulterior motive. Mr. Serene has to concentrate on the speech tonight. It's extremely important that the future of this company, so please ensure that everything goes smoothly. In the meantime, I will personally be conducting an interrogation of Joyce. Please expect my arrival at the detention center shortly. What is that book? I can't really see what that says. What does that say? Antique? Okay.
That's Emma's office.
Hey, she's playing Alan Wake. Oh.
Children of the Elder God.
The purpose of the gala, from Martin Hatch. Greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gold Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided, in the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now wow, what's going on with the text here? Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of the event is twofold. First, for all those selected to be part of the Lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch, and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and a reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Okay. Information dump level.
The Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
See, from the voiceovers, it sounds like Clarice is like on a Monarch and Paul's side almost, but then you read all these emails between Hatch and Clarice about how like she's part of the traitor, she's participating in the overthrow of Monarch, and there's a bit of incongruency here. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. Wait. February 24th, 13... September. Wow, she emailed him 3 years later on this? Okay. To Sophia Amaral, February 24th, 2013, Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our latest session, I'm now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Oh, it's because she loves him. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metal glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place at a time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander, shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down the words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is the fire. Now this will actually come into play much later. We will spoilers, but somebody else is going to write a story, or is going to leave us a story to read very similar to this. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Well, I guess don't hold your breath on that one. projected fracture progression. We've looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we are experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Meyer-Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we had thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong, and why that data, which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the lifeboat protocol should be activated ASAP. CFR briefing. Like I said, info dump level. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all Monarch's technological advances. It has taken on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the Lifeboat project, but in actuality, the CFR's applications are very practical. It's not to say that the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them even as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller, personalized application of the same technology, the portable Chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so, but for all his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the Lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of Chronon particles, it can also tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and, with great precision, manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own Chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the Lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of Chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space in stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent stutter-proofing installed on the Lifeboat, indeed the very stutter-proofing that makes the Lifeboat in the first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our Chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that Chronon particles are hard to source, even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between Lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. Whew. Okay, lots and lots of reading. Shifters, slide 1. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical, based on observations made by Mr. Serene and limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence. Rather, the data that we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition, or to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition into a single eigenstate. In practical terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontations with the shifter should be a last resort. Slide 2. Contact with the shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and that they can only exist in a zero state, an area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Meyer-Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal, even if no physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch Solutions has advanced offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of large outside areas is not feasible given our chronon particle budget. So we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. Chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters forms are hypersaturated chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operators in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities and stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. Yeah, don't fuck with the boss, guys.
That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party. The stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
I don't know, we've been sitting here reading for like 20 minutes and it's lasted so far.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Even more notes. Hello, from Sophia Emerald, Time Machine to Monarch Team Leads. I've just been informed that the Time Machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new Time Machine corridor system we have constructed here. As you know, excuse me, the core of the Time Machine is the core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the Time Machine from the university into Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused the fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe, but make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Meyer-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused the fracture in the field. Apparently, because of a misconfiguration. We are looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. Hey, there's that word. It allows us, in an emergency, to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate, the only person who may authorize the use of the Time Machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Now, remember, okay, so she mentioned they had the Time Machine from the university, and it's installed in the top floor, highest security area of Monarch Solutions. Now remember, in the memo by Will that we found in the pool building, he says that the Time Machine is not just a time machine, but it also where you enter and exit are changed by space. So if you move the core from one area to the other, when you enter a core and then move the core somewhere else, you will exit the core at wherever the core now exists in space. So you can move. If you enter it in the university and then the core is moved, you will exit it in Monarch Solutions. To Fiona from Charlie. What's up, girl? Oh my god. So I had a dream about you last night. Yeah, gross. Do I even want to read this? No, I don't. Sorry, I really don't. Brenner's mug. Check out Burke's contacts. Who's he working with? I'm sorry, Charlie, but you are not suave. I don't want to read your shitty emails to women. Also, I'm gonna report you to HR after this is done.
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Very American.
All right.
The Monarch combat gear was unwieldy. What I'd taken from Dr. Amaril's office was much lighter. Almost like a civilian model.
Oh, I guess I missed a Chronon thing somewhere. Hey, welcome to the stream. Ali is yours. Lifeboat presentation. The lifeboat. Located underneath Monarch HQ, access sealed until activated, completely stutter-proofed, maintained with Chronon particles sourced from ground zero, particle flow directed by CFR, twofold purpose, guarantee survival of human race, find a way to restart time, limited capacity, personnel chosen based on vital skills. Complete discretion is required. Note, Mr. S will give the speech tonight at Gala, groundwork for activation. Mr. H has limited availability. Busy with Joyce. Contact his assistant if urgent. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Yeah, happy Friday to you as well. Getting started with the weekend, huh? Laptop guy.
Oh, dude.
Adventurous religious singles dating website. Religious singles, pure thrills for the pure of heart. Find your soulmate, meet the one he meant. Jeez, abstain together, enjoy the tension. There's room for all in the closet of the Lord. Bro, no. Ugh, bro. Paul Serene regarding Time Machine Core to Kara Averia. Okay. Paul, the Time Machine Core has successfully been transported to the headquarters and installed in the Monarch Solutions Time Machine frame on the top floor of the tower. The crew is getting restless. They really need some insight into the next steps. I understand the details of your plan remain confidential for a reason, but any information you can give us would be extremely helpful. Which PC am I using? What do you mean, which PC? I'm using my computer? I don't know what you mean. Kara, thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward, I want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. Hey, there's the word. The C word. That is what our machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them the opportunity to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels have proven anything, it's that the past can help us better prepare for the steps to come, and those steps will be made clear to you very soon.
Garage. Sounds like the way out of this place. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, apparently I did miss one Chronon, miss an upgrade in the last level somewhere. Dang. Okay, but I do have enough to upgrade this. Okay, and then what's next? Time shield, time blast. I don't know if I really need focus time. Probably time blast, because the cooldown on that's pretty long. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you mean. I'm using my computer, which is like an old gaming laptop, but are you using Windows 7 64-bit? No, this is Windows 11. Windows 7, that's like, that's what, like 10 years ago now? Windows 7 is old, man.
All I had to do was make it through the garage. Seems simple enough.
Simple enough. Wait, what?
Hostiles here.
Well, shit.
Apparently they just tanked my time bomb.
Custody and is now present at the R&D facility garage. Jack Joyce has escaped custody. At all costs. Man down, over.
I've been streaming for about an hour now.
Copy. Target must be contained. Dead or alive, doesn't matter. Over.
Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, what? One bullet short, of course.
The alarm's not gonna make my life any easier. There's gotta be a way out of here. Damn. The alarm must have locked everything down.
Yeah, I know, Jack. I'm going.
Maybe I can turn it off. Oh, shit. Okay. Think I'll make this easy.
Yeah, that was close. She was about to roast my ass.
That's what I'm talking about. Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Emerald's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie.
That
I'll make my way
is
there.
a lot of pizza.
Serene's finished his speech and he knows you're loose. He's headed your way. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his crosshairs.
Okay, I'll see you at the party.
HQ, we have contact. Over.
What the hell?
Yeah. Will do. We definitely got extras to spare.
That's the last of them.
Well, let's shut the alarm off.
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee and a perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world. Why don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much. Cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air. Hey, this is Gail. Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind?
Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night, and he hasn't come home.
Oops, looks like we lost Gail there. Cell phones, am I right?
Oh, that's a cute emoji. What is that?
It's a nice fall evening with clear skies and that lovely crisp autumn air. What could be better than that? Just a nice quiet moment we can all enjoy.
I feel like there's an upgrade somewhere around here. Maybe in the next area.
I need the exact coordinates for Joyce ASAP. Monarch Actual is moving in to
Oh,
intercept.
it's right here.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the tunnel system outside the party grounds.
Beth?
I'm on my way.
He took out my entire squad. Requesting immediate backup in here.
Oh, cool.
Attention all units. Reroute to the tunnels immediate.
Negative. Seal all exit points, but I go in alone. He's mine.
Huh. Again.
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there. I could see the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers. I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
That's a big one. Oh, hey, there's a drone coming to bomb my ass, too.
My powers won't work within that sphere. I better be careful.
I better equip a gun that actually has ammo then.
Security's tight.
Somebody!
Okay. Gateway. Fixed. Yeah, now we're talking.
Some enemies have portable dampeners. Oh, that's just great. No, it's not true that it's great. I was being sarcastic. Ah, damn it.
My powers won't work within that sphere. I better be careful.
Oh, hey, it gave me full ammo, though, for the machine gun. That's cool.
Security's tight. Maybe you want to shut that. How am I getting out of this? No, 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 no!
Help! We can't reach it!
Yeah, now we're talking.
Damn it. Whoops. Totally fucked that up. just... What's going on with these bullets? Ah, damn. Gotta block the bots.
You were headed for the party. What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
That guy's having a hell of a time. Oh, for some reason I thought there was a thing in there. Okay, never mind. I want to do the thing. Okay. Thank you.
This is the only tunnel entrance Joyce could have entered through.
Secure the exit. I'm going in alone.
Sir, you're sure you don't want support?
We've seen what Jack can do. I'm the only one who can stop him. If he gets to the mainland, we lose him for good. Secure the exit.
Well, good thing Beth lied for us, because now we can avoid Paul.
Beth should be here somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
I'm not reading that.
This won't take long. Make sure everything goes smoothly at this end. You know how important this party is to us.
Hope I'm not overstepping my bounds here, sir, but I don't like it. Please take a couple of our guys with you. Locked up or not, Joyce is dangerous.
I'm touched by your misguided concern. I can handle Jack Joyce.
We
Cocky
will
bastard. But he did give me a chance.
We will find out why Hatch thinks he can handle Joyce in a while.
Mr. Serene's speech had been a success.
The world was falling apart, but the wine and cheese crowd was enjoying their little goddamn soiree.
Why does Jack move so slowly? Oh my goodness.
Still got it.
Oh, hey, it's Beth. Hello, Beth. Fiona cocktail sword. Get Charlie drunk enough to access the lab. Okay. Oh, I almost missed this.
Bingo.
Is there anything down here? I can't get down there, so probably not. Actually, how many points do I have? I have 6 points. Okay, so yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm doing a reduced cooldown, so. Okay, so I need 2 more points. Okay, Beth.
What the?
Easy, 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 Beth. Hey. It's okay. It's me.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Oh, this is your style. These people have no idea I've been shooting up half a Paulsville amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
Okay, Dr. Amaral somewhere inside the mansion.
Oh, now we can move
Let's
fast.
go grab her. Bit of luck, we can get out before anybody notices.
Okay, lead the way. What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Oh, okay. Here's this more screenplay, but look how long this is. I've been reading some long tests. Time Knife, The Reckoning of, but I'm not gonna read all this. I'm very sorry. If you want to look at it, go or find it on the Quantum Break wiki.
Shit! That drone!
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Literally.
Jack, Dr. Amaral's in there. Need to get her out
There we
before
go.
comes back in.
Am I missing another Chronon upgrade somewhere?
We shouldn't wait. Let's go. Jack, get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Let's get to it, Doctor.
What? Oh no. That's gonna be good. It's really, I mean, you're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
It's collapsing.
Come on, move!
Where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Hey,
go! Get her on the boat.
You think Dr. Amaral would be a little more amicable about helping out once we just saved her from a Monarch drone trying to kill her?
Jack, they're closing the gate. We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it. You get going the second you can, okay?
Copy. This is HQ. Weapons
Oops. No.
Go look for him. Stay back from that! What the hell? There he is!
There's still way too much firepower. They'll take us if you don't take care of them first.
Leave it to me.
Last position. Shit!
Sniper in position. Move.
Ah, god damn it. That was close. Okay, let's try this again.
Jack, they're closing the gate. We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
And for some reason, the time block thing doesn't work on snipers, so that's nice.
Go look for him.
There's still way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna sink us if you don't take care of them.
Leave it to me.
Move up to flank!
Okay. Sniper down. That should help.
Certainly can't move!
No target. Repeat. No.
Okay. And the final chrono.
Nice.
Okay, now we're doing a little bit better.
That's the last of them. Need to open that gate.
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. I'm counting on you to keep her alive. Make my own way out. My plan was simple. There was a bridge to the mainland. Fight my way through anything Monarch would throw at me and then steal a car. Drive it back to the swimming pool.
Remember, we need your ass alive for the next part.
We'll see how it shakes out.
How's this dude not dead yet? Easy peasy, right?
With Beth and Dr. Amaral clear, it was time for me to get gone. For that, I needed wheels.
Okay, time to get a ride out of here.
Valet parking. Beloved by car thieves everywhere.
Thanks, Paul. Nice car. End of Act 3. On to Junction 3.
This thing growing inside me. I've been fighting it for 6 hard years. Dr. Amaral was developing a cure for the Chronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
He's not looking all that straight.
How the fuck did this happen, Morton? How is it possible they managed to take her?
Paul, this is your illness talking. I'm on your side. Easy, you're...
They took her. Without Sophia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Amaral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there. I want to go over Sophia's figures. If she's right, the fracture is escalating a lot faster than we anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Amaral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand.
I should have been here. Somebody made a false report. Sent me to the tunnels to divert my attention.
Like I said, people working against you.
Who was that on the radio?
We're still working on that. At least your speech went over well.
Any assurance we gave them was taken away the second Jack opened fire.
Do you want to see this laptop or not?
Not particularly. I guess that's it for Paul Serene. Is there, let's see, collectibles? 100%? Okay. You say so.
How do you want to proceed?
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
Show Amaral.
I want him apprehended. Immediately. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Okay, so once again we are shown. Okay, so Paul can see, you know, the guard says we have some information about Martin Hatch, and Martin is in handcuffs, and then he sees that Sophia isn't even trusted by Jack Joyce, and then we go to Hatch.
All right, Amaral, let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. And then she took them away.
If she'd turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
At least this one is like very slightly more ambiguous. Obviously, we know it's Martin, but the line from the guard that says we have information about Martin Hatch, I mean, is like obviously slanting towards it was Martin. So, I mean, we're gonna take Amaral anyways, but you know, it's slightly more ambiguous than the last two.
I'll trust your judgment. We need to analyze these figures and make final preparations to activate the lifeboat protocol at once.
Fine. I'll take the laptop to the science department.
No, I think I'll do that myself.
I see.
Sir?
Put people on Mr. Hatch. I want constant eyes on him.
Yes, sir. You got it. We pulled some images from the security cameras. We've identified Joyce's accomplice. She's Beth Wilder, one of our mid-level operatives.
Her. My God, she's been with us all along. She's working with Jack. Where is she now?
Unknown. But we've got a kill team tracking her.
No. She can't be killed. Not yet. Find her. And whatever Mr. Hatch does, I want to know about it. Don't screw this up. Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started.
Oh, got a little stutter going on, and it's not from the time machine.
She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
Uh-oh. Only 68% of the people trusted Amaral. Sheesh. Even though you know Hatch is betraying you. That's fucked up. Okay, on to episode 3.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
Sophia, you shouldn't worry so much. Back up slowly.
I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol.
Paul's a very dangerous man, and things will only get worse if he continues unchecked.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
This is
It's Dr. Amaril's report. The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What is that?
A chronon disrupted life form. Extremely hostile. It's Dr. Kim.
Let's go! Let's go! No, don't. Put one of those on! Charlie! Let's go! Let's go!
More eye drops.
Here's the hatch.
And what did Burke want with it?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what the lifeboat protocol is.
It's a sanctuary, designed to shelter a list of Monarch's essential personnel to weather the storm until they can develop a solution.
Essential personnel. So that means that I'd be on that list, right?
Not under Paul Serene's lead, you wouldn't. He's failed to see the value in his own people, too consumed with grand ideals and delusions. You know what I find to be the most terrifying notion on this planet? The idea of God. Simply the idea. A being with that much power. The ability to take and give so freely. That kind of control.
Always said the C word.
Not worshipped. Yet people believe in it. Just as people believe in Paul Serene. See, what's so scary about God isn't his control, but rather, if he ever lost it.
Whoa. That's deep.
Paul Serene's become unhinged, Charlie. He's triggered a catastrophe. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end.
The end of time.
And this is where we come in. We risk too much leaving the keys to the kingdom in one man's hands. We need insurance. There's something called the CFR. It's a crucial key to our survival and must remain safe. But as long as Paul is the only one with access to it, it isn't. With access to the CFR, I would take over, get Monarch back on track, and once I do, restructuring would be in order, Charlie. Restructuring that would see you as my right hand.
I'd be on the list.
Absolutely.
He's full of shit, Charlie. Don't listen to him.
Then I need to go back to Monarch. And that sort of privilege escalation, it can only be done from the inside.
Not much of a drinker, is he?
I put the island on lockdown, but the pump house on the west side has an old supply tunnel that runs beneath the bay. No one knows about it. You'll go unseen. Time is of the essence, Charlie. Better get to it. Commander Davis.
Yes, sir.
Head to the perimeter lab. We're moving forward.
The frequency of the stutters is still unpredictable, but they're persistent. Erratic, but persistent.
I need certainty. If I initiate the protocol, there's no going back.
Mr. Serene, something like this. There is no certainty. We've never dealt with it before.
How long?
We've been running Dr. Amaral's simulations. It's hard to say without her to confirm, but...
Just give me a time.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours. Mr. Serene, if you're going to proceed, now would be the time to decide.
Really putting the emphasis on the point there, huh? Windows tablet, courtesy of Microsoft.
Charlie.
Fiona.
Hey, bud. Where you going?
You're right. Time's ending, just like you said. And the lifeboat protocol? It's a place. They built it to protect people from the fracture. And the only problem is there's a list, and anyone who's not on it is pretty much fucked. But if we make it back to the mainland, I can get us on the list. All of us.
This entire island is on lockdown. How are we gonna do that, Charlie?
There's a tunnel.
All right, if you are lying to me this time, I swear to God.
Get off! Tired of shit. I don't know why you're doing this, but I don't have to put your name on shit, motherfucker.
What'd you do to him?
He's fine. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna put me on that list. I got a pregnant wife at home, and she's the only thing that I am thinking about right now. So if you get in the way of me protecting her, I swear to fucking God, next time, you will not catch your breath. Lead the way.
Gotta give Charlie some credit for trying to stand up to him, though. Learning to have some confidence.
Dr. Amaral.
We're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. Yes.
come to free you, my friend. This imprisonment, it's unsettling. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite.
Well, that's not creepy. Sounds like Martin knows a little bit more about what's going on than he lets on, though. Without looking back, like a boss.
How far along is your wife?
3 months.
Congratulations.
Don't do anything creepy, Charlie.
What the fuck is that?
We're under the bay.
Liam?
You should be moving towards the exit, guys. Keep moving.
Stand back! Stand back! Let's go. You two okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. We need to get... Get on the fucking ground!
Hey,
Ground!
no, we're with Monarch!
What don't you understand?
No,
Get on the ground!
Hey, no. Hey, I'm the one that called it in. I'm Hatch's guy.
Winnicott.
Yeah.
Where's she?
She's Chronon scientist. She's important. We have to get her back to Monarch right away. Please.
Get the fuck out of here. Now!
Yeah.
Gibson, take out Burke.
Fiona, you gotta listen. Hey.
Damn.
Killed him!
Fuck! Hey! I didn't know that they were gonna kill him. What was I supposed to do? Huh? You led me on and then you kidnapped me.
This isn't about you, Charlie!
Are you stealing this car?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, you're gonna need me.
I got what I needed out of you.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Why don't you open your eyes? The world is about to end. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
Fuck you.
Yeah, she got your ass, Charlie. Stop being a bitch.
A nurse, huh? I'll see you there.
Burke. You fuck.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy killing your wife.
Liam's not gonna take that lying down. Oh ho ho. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Commander Davis?
Davis and his team. They're all good men. Monarch's finest.
Paul, what about my treatments?
I'm afraid so.
You know what this means?
You don't know for sure.
I'm in danger! You let this happen!
Yes, he did.
Jack, he wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer until the end.
Joyce and Wilder. But what was troubling me is who got them in the Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing, minutes before the explosion. Paul. Paul, will you listen to me? Look, it's time you see her for who she really is. This was a parting gift.
They forced her.
She's trying to destroy you,
She's
Paul.
trying to help me.
Oh, Jesus, but... Look at you. The smartest man I know. Blinded by a fool's love. Paul, what are you planning on?
Sophia's loyal.
She's gotten inside your head.
She's always been loyal.
You need to think about
If
this.
the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
That's a long ass password, man. I would not be able to remember all that shit. Unless it's like a phrase that's really easy. I love Sophia Amaral. That's the password.
Dr. Hogan? What the hell is it? The protocol's been initiated. I need to wake my family. I'm afraid we have no time.
He didn't seem too broken up about it. Okay, fuck them kids. See, once again, I leaked when I streamed the recording in in the little phone booth thing. All we get is 2 seconds showing that it's on screen in the show. That's like the entirety of the gimmick.
I'm glad you could make it. I was just telling your girl here how concerned about you we've been.
Emily, we need to go.
Go. What's the rush?
Emily, let's go.
You know, for a TV show made for a video game, the fight scene choreography for this actually wasn't too bad. It's a decent fight scene. And now she knows he's not just a field manager for some random company.
Emily, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Get away from me. Get
Emily,
away.
listen.
No.
Listen, please. This is not who I am. This is not. I'm telling you, I never felt good doing this. I never felt good doing this. But it's the only thing I knew how to do. And when I got back, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything to do. And Monarch, they found that useful, and they put me to work. And I swear to God, I couldn't stand being alone. So every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I would walk down the street because it was the only 2 nights at the bartender. She wasn't at school. And I told myself every night to ask you out. It took me a fucking year. Emily, if Monarch, if they gave me structure, you gave me purpose. I did this to protect you. I did this to protect us, our family. I did this to protect our family. And Emily, you have to listen to me. Something terrible is coming, and I will explain to you on the way, but we have to move. We have to move right now. If you will just let me protect you one last time. Please. Please. This is me. It's me. It is me. Okay. We have to go. We have to go right now. Okay.
I think that rain must have been CG because they weren't getting wet. Interesting.
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
I want him apprehended. Immediately.
See? This is why you trust Sophia. end of episode 3. Well, that was quite a bit shorter than the last 2 episodes by like a full hour, so that's interesting. Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone, for continuing on with Quantum Break with me. Tomorrow we will, well, I guess hopefully Sophia will cooperate with fixing the time machine so we can go back and get the CFR early, or see why the CFR is missing, at least. And see how well arresting Martin Hatch goes for Paul. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good one.